I know Valentine's Day is around the corner. For those of you who's not going out to dinner, today I have the perfect recipe for you. Today's video is not a how-to. It's pretty much understanding how to make the perfect steak every single time. Tastes way better than the restaurant. So come along with me. Be sure to like this video if you find it helpful, and let's dive in. All right, guys, to begin, I am using asparagus for today's recipe. I am going to cut the ends. Like I said, this is pretty much the little details that when we cooking that doesn't, make the dish the perfect dish that it's supposed to be. Instead, we rush it. So today I'm showing you like the little details that you should pay attention to make the perfect meal, okay? So I'm using asparagus. So I'm just going to pat them dry. You can use whatever greens that you like, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. I actually wanted to use broccolini, but for some reason, Publix, normally I can't find broccolini when I go to Publix, but yeah, I'm using asparagus. Once they're nice and dry, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of oil. That way the seasoning can stick. Now I'm using a little bit of Cajun seasoning, not a lot, especially when making greens. You can use whatever all-purpose seasoning that you have, but this is my Cajun Crush seasoning. You can find it on islandvibecooking.com. Lightly season it. We're going to bake this. However, you can make this in a skillet. Now I'm going to add some butter to it. Also a little bit of garlic, okay? Garlic, fresh garlic will add lots of flavor. So don't skip on the fresh garlic. Once you're done, you can add a little bit of pepper flakes for a little bit of kick, okay? Now my Cajun seasoning is very low in sodium, so I'm adding a little bit of soy sauce, and this is low sodium soy sauce. Just like this, drizzle a little bit of honey. This is gonna come out delicious, not too much. Perfect. And a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Perfect. We're going to cover this and bake it. Now is the perfect time to cook the steak. I'm going to pat it dry, as you can see. Now, like I said, a lot of you guys know how to cook steak, but it's just the little details that we're missing that's not giving the restaurant quality steak, the perfect quality steak. Obviously, I'm using a ribeye steak. You see, it has a nice little marble going on here. Now I am going to drizzle a little bit of oil on the steak. Rub that in. On the other side. Now I'm going in with some salt. That's all we need right now. Salt and pepper. Okay? Now when it comes to steak, you need a good amount of salt. Not too much where you make it salty, but sometimes when you're cooking it, you lose some of the salt. So if you can add a good amount to make sure it's nice and seasoned properly. And I'm using ground black pepper on there. I like a good amount as well. And make sure to get the side, of course. Now this is a reverse sear steak, which means you bake it and then you sear it. So now I'm going to place it to this baking rack here. I have my oven on 275. I'm going to bake it until the internal temperature hits about 110, 115, because I'm looking for a medium rare. So yeah, about 110, 115. Once the internal temperature hit that, we're gonna take it out and sear it. So let's place it in there. Now we're going to make the mashed potatoes, okay? But I have my wireless thermometer here that I inserted in my steak to let me know what the temperature is. So if you can kind of invest in something like this, this is very expensive, but if you can find something cheaper. Y'all, every time I'm making videos, this happens. Every single time, it never fails. Anyways, let's peel these potatoes off camera because the noise. And then I'll catch you guys back up here. The smaller you cut your potatoes, the faster they'll cook. So I never skip that part. Make sure you wash them really good to remove the starch. All right, the potatoes are nice and clean. Transfer them to a pot. Add some salt because I'm going to boil this in the back stove. Give it a mix. And then we boil it. Currently the steak temperature is 81. It's almost there. All right, guys, my steak is done. The internal temperature is 114, okay? So now we're going to pan sear it. I have my cast iron right here, very hot. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil. Y'all see my cast iron smoking right now. That's the perfect way to get that beautiful sear. So I'm going to render the fat first. Oh yes. Make sure you kind of press it down so you can render that fat. Get it in there. Now you can place it. You'll see? Now you can place it down like this. Now, as soon as I add it in, I'm adding my garlic, shallot. These will add some flavor to it. Thyme and rosemary in your butter. And now we're just gonna let it sear until it's nice and golden and smelling amazing. All right, now time to flip it over. Let's flip it over carefully. Ooh, that looks so good. Do y'all see it? Perfectly cooked. I'm gonna let the other side get nice and golden brown. Now you can add the rosemary and the thyme and the shallot. Now we're just gonna baste. Oh, it smells so good in here. It smells so good. I hope you guys tried this recipe out because it's really good. And now we're just going to baste the steak. Okay, all the butter, just pour it all over the steak with the garlic. Oh, smells amazing. Now it's time to take the steak out, you guys. Looks so good. Let's just take it out. And this is how it's looking. I'm going to allow it to rest while we make the mashed potatoes. For the potato, I like to do a very herby cream. So I add a rosemary leaf in there with some garlic. And I'm going to let that simmer until you smell the aroma. And then we can start making the mashed potatoes. The best way, as you can see, I just strained my potatoes. If you want a restaurant quality potatoes, start straining them, or you use a potato ricer. But I'm going to add that in. Oh, it smells so good. Don't forget I have rosemary and garlic in here. I'm going to mix it all together. Oh, now I'm going to add some butter. Can't forget about that. A little bit of salt and garlic if you like it garlicky. And just mix it up at this point. You'll see how creamy this is. Yes, we love a nice creamy potatoes. This is exactly how you have it in the restaurant. Why not make it at home the same way and better? This will be the most easiest dinner you'll ever make. So good. Mashed potatoes on point. The steak is perfectly cooked. Asparagus is delicious. Wow, amazing. Let me know down below if you're going to try this out for Valentine's Day, and also let me know if you like these type of videos. I'll make more for you guys, of course. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Let me know if you're going to try this out for Valentine's Day, and also if you like these type of videos, let me know so I can make more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.